بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Interpretation of the Holy Quran.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. With the help of Allah, we started to have a brief interpretation of Quran. We were talking about chapter Baqarah, the longest chapter of Quran. This chapter is revealed in Medina and it has 287 verses. Please listen to verse 7.
ختم الله على قلوبهم وعلى سمعهم وعلى أبصارهم غشاوة ولهم عذاب عظيم.
Allah says, ختم الله على قلوبهم وعلى سمعهم وعلى أبصارهم غشاوة ولهم عذاب عظيم. Allah has set a seal upon their hearts and upon their hearing, and there is a covering over their eyes, and there is a great punishment for them. In previous verse, Allah talked about disbelievers. As we said, in this verse, Allah is talking about those who do not believe in Allah and Prophet, but they know the truth, they got the message. But because of their stubbornness, because they are very prejudiced, they are not ready to change themselves, they are not ready to worship Allah. Allah said in previous verse that it doesn't make a difference that you warn them about severe chastisement or not. They are not going to believe on Allah and Prophet. Then Allah says in this verse, ختم الله على قلوبهم. You should know that Allah has sealed on their hearts وعلى سمعهم وعلى أبصارهم غشاوة. Allah has sealed على قلوبهم وعلى سمعهم, on their hearts and on their ears. Although they hear normally everything, but they don't hear the truth. And Allah has put in something on their eyes not to see the truth. We should understand that if Allah has sealed, it is because of their actions and their deeds. It is like Allah's punishment. A person will reach to the level that Allah is going to ignore him completely. As we know, the sealing for envelope, for example, when they put everything in one packet, then they seal it. When a person writes something, at the end of the letter they seal it. When they seal, it means everything is finished. There is no any place for adding. This is the end. Allah has given us the intellect and conscience and sent the prophets. And many, many years Allah gives the chance again and again. But sometimes we reach to the point that Allah will seal the heart and our ears, and after that we don't hear anything true. As we said, this is a punishment for the obstinacy that some people are going to have, for a stubbornness that some people are going to have when they see the truth. In different verses of Quran, we will see that Allah is talking about sealing the heart of some people. For example, in chapter Ghafir, verse 35, Allah says, those people who are very arrogant and very proud of themselves, Allah is going to seal on their hearts. It means those people who think everything that they have, it is because of themselves. We should understand that if we have money, Allah has given us tool and ability and prepare the situation. This is something that Allah has given to us. If we have good knowledge, Allah has given us opportunity. We should not be proud of ourselves that we or I have something. In this verse, Allah says, كَذَلِكَ يَطْبَعُ اللَّهُ عَلَى كُلِّ قَلْبٍ مُتَكَبِّرٍ جَبَّارٍ. Thus does Allah set a seal over the heart of every proud, arrogant one. Whoever is arrogant and he thinks that he is better than others, he thinks that he has achieved everything by himself, he is very proud of himself, it means he is mustakbir, he is mutakabbir, he is very arrogant. Allah says He is going to seal on his heart, يَتْبَعُ اللَّهُ عَلَى كُلِّ قَلْبٍ. Allah is going to seal any heart who has such a attribute. In another verse, in chapter Jasiyah, verse 23, Allah says, أَفَرَأَيْتَ مَنِ اتَّخَذَ إِلَهَهُ حَوَاهُ وَأَضَلَّهُ اللَّهُ عَلَى عِلْمٍ. Have you seen a person who took his desire as the Lord for himself? The Lord is the one that we should follow him and obey him completely. Allah says some people intentionally, after having knowledge that this is wrong, they take their passions and their desires as the Lord for themselves. وَأَذَلَّهُ اللَّهُ عَلَى عِلْمٍ. And Allah is going to misguide such a person. Allah has made him err having knowledge. Ala ilmin, it means while they have a knowledge. وَخَتَمَ عَلَى سَمْئِهِ وَقَلْبِهِ. And Allah is going to seal, and He has sealed his ears and his heart. وَخَتَمَ عَلَى سَمْئِهِ وَقَلْبِهِ. He doesn't hear the truth. Normally, everybody thinks his ears are working. His ear will hear everything except the truth. وَقَلْبِهِ. He does not understand anything by his heart, the truth. وَجَعَلَ عَلَى سَمْئِهِ وَجَعَلَ عَلَى بَصَرِهِ غِشَاوَةً. And Allah says, Allah will put, and He has put a covering upon his eyes. His eyes normally is working, but he doesn't see the truth. What is the heart? Here Allah says, ختم الله على قلوبهم. Allah sealed on their heart. When we look at different verses of Quran, we will see that in many verses when Allah is talking about the heart of the believer, Allah means the center of perception, the center of understanding, the power of understanding other things. There are three different meanings for the heart. It means when Allah is talking about the heart, we will understand that there are three different kinds of heart as we understand from Quran. One, al-qalb al-salim. We can say submissive heart or pure heart. In chapter Shu'ara, when Allah says, يَوْمَ لَا يَنْفَعُ مَالٌ وَلَا بَنُونَ. When Allah is talking about the resurrection day, Allah says the resurrection day is the day that لا ينفع مال ولا بنون. Money, property, children are not going to help. The sons are not going to help. In this world, anytime we have problem, we get help from our money. Whoever has a financial situation, his financial situation is very good, he is going to get the help from his money. He establishes a lot of relation to others because of the money. The children is the same. Many times we have problem and our kids, our sons are going to help us. Allah says in resurrection day, money, property, children, and the facilities that we have are not going to help. Then Allah says, إِلَّا مَنْ أَتَى اللَّهَ بِقَلْبٍ سَلِيمٍ, except him who comes to Allah with a submissive and pure heart. قَلْبٍ سَلِيمٍ, whoever has a good heart, submissive heart, pure heart, definitely is going to help him in resurrection day. Money is not going to help, children are not going to help, but qalb salim, pure heart and submissive heart is going to help. Overall, before mentioning different situation for the heart and different attributes for pure heart, overall we can say Al-Qalb Salim is the one who obeys Allah and does not commit sin. Or if he makes mistake, he repents to Allah. If he goes far from Allah, immediately he goes back to Allah. I would like to mention some exclusivities and qualities for the pure heart. In Tafsir Surah volume 4, page 57, there is a narration that it says, in qalb salim, in a pure or submissive heart, ليس فيه أحد سواه. There is nobody in that heart except the Lord. It means this person is not going to fear from anybody except the Lord. This is the meaning of Al-Qalb Al-Salim. If he asks help from others, really he knows behind everybody and everything is the Lord. So if he asks somebody's help, the reality is he is asking Allah, but he considered another person as a tool. This heart is the pure and submissive heart. In Nahj al-Balagh, chapter 214, when Imam is talking about Al-Qalb Al-Salim, Imam says, anybody's heart who follow the truth, and if he has committed sin, he asks forgiveness, he is going to have a pure and submissive heart. Another narration in Tafsir Surah, it says, the heart that does not attach to this world. Anything we need, of course, we are going to have it and achieve and try to have it in this world, from this world, but we should not be attached to that. Attached, it means the main purpose of our life will be this world. This is condemned. To have car, to have a good house, to have a good business, to have a good money is not bad. But to attach them and will consider our main purpose to have a good life, this is condemned in Islam. In chapter Fat, verse 4, when Allah is talking about Al-Qalb Al-Salim, good heart, Allah says, هو الذي أنزل السكينة في قلوب المؤمنين. Allah is the one who it is who sent down tranquility into the hearts of the believers, ليزدادوا إيمانا مع إيمانهم, that they might have more of faith added to their faith. Allah will give tranquility to the heart of believers until they will add to their faith more faith and more. It means Allah wants to increase their beliefs and their faith. So we will see that another sign is the tranquility that believers have. When a person has tranquility and peace, it means he has a submissive heart. Although Those who have qalb salim and pure heart, as they have tranquility, at the same time they fear from Allah's punishment. They fear from Allah, and this fear is mixed with the peace and tranquility. In chapter Anfal, verse 2, Allah says, إنما المؤمنون الذين إذا ذكر الله وجلت قلوبهم وإذا تليت عليهم آياته زادتهم إيمانا. Believers are those people that when Allah's communication will be recited to them, وجلت قلوبهم, their hearts become full of fear. وإذا تليت عليهم آياته, and when Allah's communication will be recited to them, زادتهم إيمانا, their faith becomes stronger and stronger. So at the same time that their beliefs will be increased by listening to the Quran, to Allah's communication, at the same time وجلت قلوبهم, by listening and hearing the verse of Quran and remembering Allah, their heart will become full of fear. This is al-qalb salim. But what is another kind of heart? We have another kind of heart which is sick heart. Inshallah, in next section, I would like to talk about sick heart. Disbelievers have sick heart. What is the sign of that? Inshallah, I'm going to talk about it in next section. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.